entire town. Do you understand?
They call the backup.
She's dead and he's there on that farm. I know it.
Peter Capaldi stars in the roller coaster thriller Runway 1.
That's it. We're going to nail him.
Ian McShane is Otis Cook, a DJ searching for a lost 60s soul band.
The Tallahassees, the greatest soul band that ever did a pirouette and snapped a funky finger.
Yeah!
And Francis Urquhart is back.
He's won so many times, he thinks he's indestructible. And perhaps he is.
I couldn't possibly comment.
With new series of Roughnecks, Dangerfield and Casualty. That's the new season of drama on BBC1.
Sex, Love and Baseball now on BBC1. In tonight's film, Susan Sarandon is caught between Tim Robbins and Kevin Costner in Bull Durham.
Monday night comedy on BBC1 and some familiar faces. Trouble Times for Paul Shane.
Thought your look had changed, did you?
Sue Pollard.
Oh, it was ever so handsome.
And Stephen Lewis.
I heard that.
As they await the new station master in David Croft's Oh, Dr. Beeching. Monday at 8:30 on BBC1.
To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles, and by opposing, end them. The stage is set for Damon Hill in the Hungarian Grand Prix live tomorrow, 12:40 on BBC1.
Now on BBC1, highlights of today's 5th Test cricket, introduced by Richie Benno.
Robert Redford is Jack Weil. Lena Olin is Bobby Duran. He's a gambler. She's prepared to gamble everything, including her life.
You don't really understand any of this because you spend your life playing cards.
And I feel more honest playing cards than I do trying to make believe these mountains are mine.
High Stakes in Havana, tomorrow at 10 on BBC2.
Were you waiting for me?
All my life.
To commemorate VJ Day, a true story of reconciliation.
50 years after the war, my husband suffers daily the consequences of what happened to him then.
The search for a ghost.
His voice. I'll never forget his voice.
Brings two men.
Admit your guilt.
Face to face with their past.
I only did what he ordered. It wasn't the Emperor in this room. It was you.
John Hurt stars in Prisoners in Time, Tuesday at 10 on BBC1.
A pair of rookie detectives fighting crime on the street and prejudice in the station, now on BBC1, in the film pilot of Cagney and Lacey.